Every MrBeast member who got fired and why. Now, I've been watching MrBeast for a little bit. I've been watching him for a while, but not for a while at the same time. Like, he was never someone that I grinded videos on. Like, I'd react to a MrBeast video here and then, but I never, like, for real paid attention to, like, every video back-to-back type stuff. Now, I've had you know, like, little, like, sessions of me, like, days straight just, like, watching his videos back-to-back, but never, like, a consistent thing where I'm waiting for him to upload. So the people that's been in his videos, I honestly, like, don't even know who all has been in them and who hasn't. Some of these people I'm probably not even gonna know, but I might have seen them before. I'm gonna go get my food real quick, boys. I still haven't got it. I'm gonna get it and then I'm gonna react to this one.
9 MrBeast crew members who have either been publicly...
See, look, off rip, I don't even know who the hell these people are. The first two, I remember their faces.
9 MrBeast crew members who have
I don't know who that is. That is, yeah. I don't know who any of these guys are.
I'm going to talk about all of them, beginning with Matt Turner, who had one of the more controversial endings to his time working with MrBeast. Matt Turner was initially hired as an editor for MrBeast back in 2018, yet only 5 months after getting hired, Matt would upload a video to his personal channel titled "Why I Quit Working for MrBeast," in which he'd explain that he was no longer on the team. Matt would then go on to praise MrBeast, talking about how much...
On all seriousness, how much do you think MrBeast editors get paid, bro? Like, he's definitely paying them enough for this their full-time job. Editing for MrBeast, 100% full-time job. I'm just imagining how much this man is actually paying them, bro.
Much he enjoyed the job.
What does it even take to become a MrBeast editor?
So long. Going to work was a blast each and every day. MrBeast paid for my rent every month when I lived in North Carolina.
Yeah, but that's
Me and
crazy.
MrBeast, I still consider friends. Never got in any fights. No one did anything wrong in this situation. If you're watching this, MrBeast, I love you, bro.
However, despite ending his message by stating that he loved MrBeast, approximately 1 year and 2 months later, Matt Turner would take to Twitter stating the following: "I'm not going to make a video about my time editing for MrBeast, but I will say that it was the most mentally draining time of my life. I was yelled at, bullied, and called replaceable by Mr.
Yeah, okay, this is... Oh my god, what is going on? A couple of Lambos every year. I was yelled at, bullied, and called replaceable by MrBeast every day.
Being in tears and having mental breakdowns day after day is difficult, and after a while, it became too much."
Wait, how did he just switch up out of nowhere? What? This is a year later, too. Why would he just out of nowhere say this? Why wouldn't he say this immediately after if this is, like, actually true on what's going on? Because according to everyone else that apparently, like, talks to MrBeast behind the scenes, he's, like, nice. I mean, I'm not saying MrBeast, like, is a golden child or anything like that, but I feel like this is random as hell. Where did this even come from? And I also believe it probably is different compared to being his friend compared to being a worker. But, this is a year later, bro. Come on, bro.
After every editing mistake I made, I was made to feel like an absolute idiot. So that's a summary of almost every day on the team. That's what it was like to work for MrBeast, and that is why I don't work there now. While Matt might have thought that his MrBeast call-out would command a bunch of respect and sympathy, the opposite of this happened, and everyone instead began to stick up for MrBeast. I think people are jumping to conclusions with this MrBeast stuff. If this editor really was harassed like that, wouldn't he have spoken up sooner?
That's what I'm saying.
One of the most famous YouTubers.
Why would he wait for a year and a half to do this?
So it would have been easy to start accusing.
This is actually real.
I think the bullying is just over-exaggerated. So basically, MrBeast's editor is a kid who hasn't experienced the real working world, so throws a tantrum and starts slamming MrBeast with unsupported allegations the moment it gets tough. Kids these days. Bruh, this was 1 year ago. Why are you coming at him now?
This man should have knew. If he was doing this on Twitter, they was gonna be on his ass, bro. I don't think people understand. Twitter is a whole different breed. The people that use Twitter on a daily basis are different type of human beings, bro. They literally use Twitter, and that is legit it. That is all they do. They will, like, if you say something wild on Twitter, the comments will not let you breathe, bro. Everyone is going to be on your ass, bro. So I knew the second he uploaded this, the amount of hate he got immediately was wild.
Now, Keemstar would point out the most obvious flaw with Matt's Twitter thread.
I just find it very strange that he's coming out saying all this negative stuff about MrBeast when a year ago, when he actually left, he uploaded a video saying it was the greatest time of his life.
Whilst others came forward stating that they had a great time working with MrBeast.
I've known MrBeast for over 3 years now, and I was helping him with graphics for his channel. I don't even have one experience of him being mean or disgruntled to me in any way. He was always very kind and very nice.
Which was once again echoed vetoed by Keemstar.
I talked to one of his employees, and he seemed like he loved working for him, and MrBeast seemed like a really cool, genuine guy.
Things became even worse for Matt after MrBeast had a phone call with Keemstar.
And what MrBeast told me is basically like when they fired him or whatever, they gave him $10,000.
Ain't no damn way. You got given $10,000 just for you to try to end this man's career. For what reason, bro? What reason? Some clout? What are you actually getting out of this?
And they got him a job at Sword.
And shortly thereafter,
And got him a job, bro. And that was behind the scenes. That wasn't even supposed to like be in the public. This is stuff that MrBeast does behind the scenes, and this man still is disrespecting him. Randomly, a year later, by the way.
Matt deleted the tweets and was even brave enough
This man went on hibernation and then decided to start speaking.
to claim that his Twitter had been hacked. Despite basically being laughed off the internet, Matt Turner continues to upload van life videos, one of which including a pretty weak apology to MrBeast.
If anyone was offended by me saying that that wasn't the best experience, well then I do apologize.
With the whole ordeal being summarized by YouTuber prison mate Luke.
What did you gain from it, really? A little bit of clout from the beginning. You destroyed any chance of
Yeah,
you
literally.
having an actual YouTube career.
What was the point? Like, actually, what was the point of this? This stuff I don't understand. Like doing there are some YouTubers that do fake beef. In some scenarios, could make sense, could work, but this just made no sense at all. Like, I didn't see the point of this. The video that got the most views is MrBeast editor full side story, and all the rest of them are clapped, bro. Like, what is going on? Exposing how much money YouTubers pay. And then he has even MrBeast in there, bro.
And all of those views went away immediately. And now you're just forever tainted with the fact that you're just the guy that lied about MrBeast.
However, Matt Turner wasn't the only person to try and expose MrBeast before having it backfire terribly. Back in 2018, FlyDoesYT uploaded a video titled My Experience Editing for MrBeast.
Like I said, I don't know behind the scenes. MrBeast seems like the guy, like, why would you have beef with this man? Like I said, Twitter doesn't count. People on Twitter, they have beef with everyone, bro. This man, MrBeast, donates food to people every month, every day rather. And people are still on his ass for everything he does. Anytime he makes a video, like what was it? His Squid Game video. He was talking about the fact he spent $3 million on the video. He could have used it for something else. Knowing damn well if they had that $3 million, they are not using it on someone else, bro. And like I said, that's not even including the stuff that MrBeast does behind the scenes, bro. This man used $3 million for a video and people are still pressed. He can literally give to homeless and they will still be pressed.
Worst week of my
Why would
life.
you give the whole million to one person? You could have spread it out to different people. You don't win, bro, ever.
In which he'd foolishly accused MrBeast of faking the content.
Like other creators,
before going on to make
I don't
the
know why
bizarre
anyone would
point
have
that
beef with
MrBeast
MrBeast.
didn't even appear in the videos.
When you make a YouTube video for your channel, you should, we'll go film your video without you. That's cool, yeah.
The claims were so outrageous that MrBeast himself took to Twitter before stating, "If you think I'm faking my videos, then ask the streamer to whom I gave hundreds of thousands of dollars when they get them. Go and ask somebody who got part of the $500,000 that I gave away this year when they got it. You will not find a person who said I did not give them any money." These tweets were followed by MrBeast appearing on Drama Alert, where he'd explain the situation from his perspective.
I paid for his plane ticket, his Uber, his hotel for a week, his Uber, and his plane ticket, which he made a 25-minute quote-unquote exposing video on me, but doesn't mention that I spent thousands of dollars getting him here, paid him $750 for like 5 days worth of work, which is really good pay. He has all these issues, quote-unquote.
Forgot what I was about to say. Off rip, forgot what I was about to say.
But he doesn't say any of them to me while he's here. He doesn't talk to me while he's here. He just bundles it all up so he can make this 25-minute video and blow everything out of proportion when he gets home.
Before going on to absolutely destroy the claims that his videos were fake.
My videos
Damn, what was I gonna
aren't
say, bro?
fake. Like, I counted to 100,000.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. It's fake. Bro, I feel like MrBeast's videos are so wild at this point, it would be very difficult to fake them. Not saying that he couldn't fake them, but like I feel like it takes more effort to fake a video like that than it does to do it real. Like the stuff he does in his videos is absolutely wild, bro. And it is crazy either way. Whatever's going on. What I'm saying is, it's possible for him to fake them, But he definitely could do them real. Like the stuff he's doing could definitely be real because everyone knows for what he usually does.
For, you know, whatever. I give streamers $30,000. It's just slander from his part.
Whilst providing an explanation for why he wasn't able to fully appear in one of the videos.
I have Crohn's disease. Most of you don't know what it is. It was really acting up. So I said, hey, you guys go film the rest of the video. I want to go nap. I got to take it easy. Now he's making an exposed video like, oh, MrBeast doesn't film his own videos. Like, what are you going on about, man? You're trying to pin the fact that I have an illness on me. And like, I'm not public about this type of stuff.
Which once again prompted a former employee to come out stating, as someone who is friends with both MrBeast and Fly, it is my unbiased opinion that Fly is in the wrong. Unlike Matt Turner, Fly has since had a relatively successful career, having built a channel with over 300,000 subscribers.
But this man Sonny V be low-key disrespect people for no reason. Run back what he just said.
Beast and Fly.
This may be hoeing the people he be talking about low-key.
It is my unbiased opinion that Fly is in the wrong. Unlike Matt Turner, Fly has since had a relatively successful career.
Damn, bruh. You didn't even have to add that part in there. Jesus Christ.
Is in the wrong. Unlike Matt Turner, Fly
Like Matt Turner, Fly gets bitches.
Has since had a relatively successful career, having built a channel with over 300,000
has people that love him and a family.
Yet he hasn't been nearly as successful as Jake the Viking, who's been able to show that
I've seen this man before. I think I've seen this channel in general before.
Peaceful ending with MrBeast
I forgot
is
what it
always
was.
the most beneficial path. Jake appeared on the MrBeast channel for the first time back in June 2018, as Jimmy required a strong character to include within the videos.
Can you dip this in the water tank for me? It's really heavy, but you're like a big boy.
At this point in time, the content was often quite physical, and therefore having Jake as a member of the team worked out perfectly. However, by early 2020, the content became less focused on physical challenges, and as a result, Jake began to appear in fewer and fewer videos. He'd be seen one last time in $60,000 Extreme Hide and Seek Challenge, which was followed by a comment to Jake's TikTok 2 months later asking, "Are you still working with MrBeast?" To which he'd respond, "Lol, nah, they fired me." 9 days later, Jake would clarify this comment by uploading a now incredibly viral video titled "Why I Left MrBeast," in which he explained why he'd been let go.
I've literally seen this video. I don't remember it at all. I'm not gonna lie, but I have seen this video.
And it came down to my piece no longer fit the puzzle, if that's the best way to put it.
Before discussing how he wanted to leave anyway, so he could pursue content creation under his own name.
It was a mutual leaving. I'd already told him multiple times, you know, what I wanted to do was kind of be my own boss, do my own thing. Me and Jimmy did not have any type of falling out, you know, so everything's cool. MrBeast still love you, bro.
Basically, he got tired of being an employee. He wanted to start his own brand, be his own boss, do his own thing, which is respectable. He didn't want to be just that guy on every MrBeast video. Good luck.
This does make sense. I feel like this is the case for a lot of groups in general, that like content creation groups. Like what's an example? Let's give like Smitty an example, right? Smitty plays with a lot of other like Funny Moments creators and stuff like that. He easily could just have like friends in his groups instead of them being their own creator. And that doesn't even necessarily, like, they don't even need to have their own channels. Like Smitty plays with a lot of people that have their own channels, but everyone is at a different level on how big they are. And at any moment, either one of them can branch out to their own type of content. But it would make sense if that was the case. Like, let's say if I didn't have a channel and I played with Zuffus all the time and Zuffus was still uploading, I'd just be the guy in Zuffus videos like that. They would literally just be that. So it would make sense to want to have to like extend your own brand, especially if people like you specifically. If I'm just seeing comments all the time like Drippy's funny as hell or something like that, it would even motivate you more to make your own thing. Like you have your own personality type stuff is what I'm saying. You wouldn't be known as just the guy inside of Zuffus videos.
To you, Viking. Jake's peaceful ending
so this makes
in
sense.
combination with his
he doesn't have to disrespect MrBeast for clout. Bro has 1 million subscribers, bro.
unique recognizable image has helped him to maintain success even after leaving the team, having gained over 1 million subscribers on YouTube and over 2.5 million followers on TikTok. However, Jake the Viking wasn't the only person who eventually ran out of utility on the MrBeast team. For example, whatever happened
that, like I said, that probably was 10 times better than what bro did. 100 times better.
Happened to Ty, who was picked up on the side of the road for his first appearance in the world's largest bowl of cereal video.
You wanna come sit in a pool of cereal for 10K?
And with comments such as, "Ty is such a cool guy, he needs to be in more challenges," he was able to return to the channel.
And then this is
that
Ty
is wild,
from
bro.
the cereal videos. You guys
imagine literally just being on the side of the road and now you work for MrBeast. Like, bro, what is going on here? This man was literally just recruited randomly from the street.
really liked him, so we brought him back.
appearing in a total of 7 different videos before he'd also disappear. Considering Ty was picked up at random on the side of the street, he was never an official member of the MrBeast crew.
7 videos isn't necessarily that much.
Ty still works for MrBeast, but works mostly behind the scenes. Ty has since become a father and still maintains an Instagram following of over 28,000 and a TikTok following of over 80,000, on which he uploads music, comedy, and dancing videos. Tyler Conklin was another MrBeast member who disappeared from the videos without any explanation, and his disappearance is probably—
Wait, was that his tie? That was all the tie. Bro just bro got a 1-minute section in the video.
Most mysterious of them all. Tyler became the second MrBeast crew member after featuring on the channel for the first time in February 2016, when MrBeast had only 18,000 subscribers. From here, Tyler was featured in videos such as We Are Better Than Dude Perfect, which was followed by Tyler helping out Jimmy's brother, yet Tyler's final obvious appearance—
18,000 subs on MrBeast channel doesn't sound realistic anymore, bro.
The MrBeast channel was in I Opened
a
Restaurant
gets that
Page to Eat At It, where Jimmy
minutes,
jokingly
hours.
fired him.
Get out of here! He suggested we charge money for the food. Cut! Get out of here! Go! I don't ever want to hear you guys talk about charging again.
While this was obviously just a meme for the video, it actually would become Tyler's final official appearance.
That is crazy.
Channel. Honest question: after you
this man got fired off a troll,
pay for the food in the restaurant video, and Jimmy kicked you out, you were never in another video again. Did he fire you from being in more videos? Tyler did make a small cameo in Last to Leave the Circle Wins $500,000, as well as the Squid Game video where he apparently featured as one of the guards. And when you combine this information with his Instagram, on which he's often still seen with the crew, it's clear that Tyler hasn't been fired, but is rather working from behind the scenes. Garrett eventually met a similar fate. He was first introduced to the channel back in May 2018 after the team cut his car in half, and from that point onwards he was a semi-regular in the MrBeast videos. In mid-2020, Garrett abandoned the channel to help out MrBeast's brother. However, as Mr. Bro began to upload fewer and fewer videos, Garrett also began to disappear.
I remember the video we watched on Mr. Bro. I need to find that VOD because I want to upload that. Bro, this man Mr. Bro sold like mad hard. Like, it's crazy how hard he sold.
To a reply on his Instagram, Garrett helps with social media stuff now.
Bro, I've seen this man. Where have I seen him from, bro?
He hasn't uploaded a TikTok or Instagram photo with the MrBeast crew in over 2 years, and claimed—
Big W's, boys. I have more followers than him. I'm more clouded.
stuff now. Although he hasn't uploaded a TikTok.
25K. I have 40. No, I'm just playing.
TikTok or Instagram.
In all seriousness, it doesn't even feel like I have 40,000 followers on TikTok to this day.
A photo with the MrBeast crew in over 2 years.
Bro, for him to have 20,000 for this many videos is wild. It's actually insane.
And claims to be studying at the University of Alabama, which is over 2 states away from the MrBeast headquarters in North Carolina. Perhaps Garrett is still working with the crew from a distance. However, it does seem as though their relationship simply ran its course and eventually fizzled out. But what about Jake Weddle? He was another one of these guys who once featured in almost every MrBeast episode before he'd slowly disappear from the channel. Well, only a month after being seen in the I Filled My Brother's House with Slime and Bought Him a New One video,
back-to-back 100 millions, bro. How do you average 100 million? What the hell is going on, bro?
Jake Weddle would upload a piece of content to his personal channel titled Why I Left.
It doesn't even seem like that many people even use YouTube because how uncommon that is to see on the channel.
In which he'd explained that he'd resigned from the team so he could pursue stand-up comedy under his own name.
I found myself kind of, I guess, losing passion for
so
what
he wanted to have his own career.
So
far, it seems like
Weddle went on to explain that his relationship with Mr.
We haven't gone through everyone, but so far it seems like the people just wanted their own careers type stuff, or some of them rather. Which, like I said, makes sense because, you know, especially if like people like see you in videos, you definitely can have your own thing going on.
Had ended peacefully.
Me and Jimmy actually left on very good terms. I met with Jimmy before I left. He understood where I was coming from. I understood where he was coming from.
Which is supported by the fact that Weddle came back about a year later for 2 cameo appearances on the channel. However, there's a different MrBeast member who only managed to feature in 1 video before getting fired. Sneeko. Now, to avoid any unnecessary—
Wait, what? Nah, I did not see this one coming. Wait, Sneeko was in with bro. Wait, hold on. My brain, bro. I didn't even notice that was Sneeko, bro. Sneeko was working for MrBeast before he was with Andrew Tate. I did not see this one, bro. This is like a curveball, bro.
Very damage to MrBeast's image here. We need to specify that this was back in 2018.
Wait, bro, my brain right now.
Long before Sneako had the reputation that he has now. Back then, Sneako's content consisted of deeply meaningful, unbiased videos, which featured a unique editing style more advanced than almost anyone else on the platform. Anybody who was a fan of Sneako at the time can vouch for how incredible his videos were, and with this in mind, it's really no wonder that MrBeast gave him a shot on the team. Sneako made his first appearance in the I built a working car using only Legos video. However, as explained by another video uploaded to Sneako's personal channel titled "The Most Important Lesson I Learned Working for MrBeast," his employment didn't last for very long.
I started working for MrBeast 2 years ago.
This is wild. This is actually wild. I don't watch Sneako or anything like that, but I obviously, like, everyone knows him, especially from the shit he be saying that goes with MrBeast, Andrew Tate.
That's long because I got caught up with my ego.
I did not know this
was
man
during a time when I wasn't uploading
was with MrBeast, bro.
Sneako maintained a level of respect toward MrBeast even after leaving the team. However, the same can't be said for Marcus Pearson, who
I do remember seeing this man, bro. And that was at the Sneako. That was all the Sneako section entirely. That is crazy, bro. I never even like thought of that. And well, he definitely made his own career. Completely different from what he had with MrBeast, but he definitely made his own career, bro.
Became the most controversial firing in MrBeast history. When Marcus was first introduced to the channel back in 2019, he quickly became a fan favorite. However, after being featured in the MrBeast Christmas special that very same year, Marcus stopped appearing in any of the videos. 5 months later, in May 2020, a fan would ask on Marcus's TikTok, "When you coming back to MrBeast challenges?"
Bro, they all got TikToks and everyone's always asking the same question.
Which he'd respond to ask him, implying that maybe Marcus had been left in the dark about his future involvement.
Oh yeah, he's pressed. Ask him, he's pressed, bro.
On the channel.
And this was 2020.
Approximately 3 months later, in August 2020, Marcus was officially removed from the team, although unlike most of the other MrBeast members, Marcus didn't leave peacefully.
So I gotta destroy him, bro. So I'm gonna destroy you, bro. I'm gonna destroy you eternally for a long ass
This nigga said destroy you. Ain't no damn way. I can't take this serious, bro. Destroy you, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
From the team, although unlike most of the
Who are you destroying, bro?
other MrBeast members, Marcus didn't leave peacefully.
So I gotta destroy him, bro. So I'm gonna destroy you, bro. I'm gonna destroy you eternally for a long ass time. Just you gonna feel this. You
Eternally?
gonna feel this. Tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. You ain't gonna forget about this.
Marcus would take to Instagram and post a 12-minute story in which he'd make some
Look how many of these there are, bro. Oh my god. Go to sleep, bruh.
absolutely delusional claims, such as MrBeast started the pandemic.
He started this pandemic for a reason.
Marcus was a leader whilst MrBeast was a follower.
I was born a leader, and he was born a follower.
Ain't no way this man was talking about MrBeast for 12 minutes straight. Bro made a whole YouTube video unedited talking about this man, bro. Talking about he about to destroy him.
He was stealing sauce. I was borrowing sauce and paying homage, you feel me?
Before going on to state that he thought MrBeast was a broken person for firing him.
The only conclusion that I can make is that he's broken somewhere else.
Bro, this is the next day. This is the next day. Look at the top of the screen again, bro. This is the next day, and he made even more. This man is pressed. This is a different level of pressed, bro. Bro is, I guarantee he's still on this to this day. That DM, that comment was at 2020. I guarantee he's still thinking about this to this day, bro.
That's the only conclusion that I can come up with.
While it seemed like Marcus's goal was to discredit MrBeast, the only person he seemed to discredit was himself.
Bro, how would anybody be on your side, bro? It looks like he's trolling. Like I couldn't even tell that he was serious, and all like that ass. It looked like he was trolling.
Even Marcus's rant was so delusional and unfounded that it just made him look
like
an idiot.
Random. That's what it was.
It's been stated all around the internet that Marcus was fired because of unacceptable behavior and a drug problem, although there's no evidence anywhere to support these claims. MrBeast stated in a podcast that their revenue dropped massively at the start of the pandemic, and the more likely reality was that Marcus was fired to save money on wages during a tough economic time. Marcus maintains an Instagram following of around 75,000, yet he's only made one post in the last 2 years, showing that his rant against MrBeast also marked the end of his online career.
That is wild, bro. That is actually wild. What do they got going on in Ohio? In conclusion, that's an average Ohio citizen.